There's a throw hidden in the beginning of Naihanchi Shodan. And once you see it, you're gonna wonder, probably gonna wonder, how have I not noticed that before? And here's the thing, I don't think the kata's teaching you, hey, here's a throw. I think it's teaching you a set of movements that can become a throw when you understand what you're trying to accomplish. And that's what I want to show you. So before I explain it, let's just watch it. Don't try to figure it out yet. Just watch what happens. Okay, did you see it? Probably not. That's okay. I actually don't want you watching the throw. I want you to watch the beginning. Go back to the kata with me for a second. Look at these first movements. Most of us were taught to look at the hands and ask, what is this hand doing? And that's a reasonable question. But I want you to look at the whole body instead. Because the throw doesn't start when my opponent goes over. It starts before that. And that's where it gets really interesting. Watch my step. This is the same drop step we talked about in the Naihanchi drills. I'm not stepping over here just because the kata told me to. I'm putting my weight into the space. I'm letting gravity help me move. And watch my head. My head doesn't pop up. I don't stand up and then try to throw him. My weight is already moving. And this is the first little breakthrough I want you to have. You're not trying to throw your partner yet. You're trying to put your body in a position where the throw becomes easy. Inevitable, almost. So here's what I want you to think about the next time you're doing the throw. Don't think, how can I throw him? Ask, how do I make it harder for him to stay standing? That's a much better question. Look right here. I'm not lifting him. I'm not muscling him over. I'm taking away his ability to recover. Right there. That's the moment. That's what I want you to see. Once his balance is gone, the throw is almost finished. Now here's where I want you to look next. Forget my feet for a second. I want you to see what his shoulders do. Look at his shoulders and hips. See what happens when I get control of his shoulders. I'm breaking his structure. I'm affecting his shoulder and hip alignment. Now I have control of his posture. And just like in the Naihanchi drills video, gravity is my weapon. Watch it again. This time, don't watch my hands. Watch his spine. There. That's the part. If you're still thinking, oh, where's the actual throw? You're getting close. Seriously. You're looking for a big throw motion. Really, there isn't one. I'm not picking him up. I'm not trying to make him fly. I'm moving him past the point where he can support himself. And once that happens, he goes. That's the breakthrough. The throw isn't something I do to him. It's what happens when I put him in the wrong position and take away his ability to recover. Now let's go back to Naihanchi, because this is where I think the kata gets really clever. Look at the step. Look at the body position. Look at the hands. Now look at the throw. The movement doesn't have to look exactly like the finished application. The body mechanics are what I'm interested in. The kata gives me the pieces. The drill teaches me how to use those pieces. And the application shows me what those pieces can become. Now let me show you the way I see people screw this up most often. They try to throw with their arms. They reach, they pull, they try to muscle the guy over. And if your partner's cooperating, that might look pretty good. But give me a person that's actually trying to stay on their feet, and that version falls apart pretty quickly. So instead, get your body moving, break his posture, control where he can recover. Then, let the mechanics do the work. Now here's where this gets really fun. Don't just memorize this as another kata application. Put yourself in a sparring round for a second. Your partner steps in, you make contact. Maybe you've got the arm, maybe you've got the head. Maybe they give you a little bit too much forward pressure. And instead of thinking, I've got to throw him, you just recognize the position. You step, you connect, you take balance, and suddenly there's the throw. That's what I want you to start seeing when you spar. Don't think, how am I going to do that Naihanchi throw? Instead, go in thinking, I'm looking for this position. And if that position happens to present itself, now you know what you can do with it. And once you start seeing that, you're going to start seeing that everywhere. You're going to look at another kata and notice the same thing. You're going to see a step that isn't just a step, a hand position that isn't just a block, a posture that isn't just a posture. That's the fun part of studying kata. At some point, you stop trying to memorize what somebody told you what the movement means, and you start to see what the movement could be. You start to see opportunities and possibilities. And that's the hidden throw. Not a magic technique, not something you have to force, just good body mechanics, good connection, and an opponent who's suddenly in a position they can't recover from. Now there's one more piece to this. Knowing how to do the throw is one thing. Knowing when to do it, that's something different. That's where my self-defense roadmap comes in. The kata is the textbook. The bunkai breaks down the principles, concepts, and techniques. The drills develop the techniques and the attributes you'll need to actually make them be able to work. And the roadmap is how you put all of that together if you actually have to defend yourself in a violent encounter. I had a free one-page version of the roadmap so you can see the framework that I'm talking about. There's a link in the description below if you want a copy. And we're not done with Naihanchi yet, because if you think this is the only thing hiding in these movements, you're gonna wanna see what happens when we start looking at the hand fighting. Oh, and before I forget, if you missed the 5 drills that we drew from Naihanchi that will unlock your kata, look to this video here and check it out. I'll see you in the next one.